starting their career, others are in the mid-level of their career.
So I welcome you all to the first edition of the Job Fair, which we hope is not going to be the last, and I know it won't be. The aim of this event is to bring together Ugandan students and young workers with French and international companies. The need to bring together French and employability in Uganda in this event is due to the fact that French has become an official language in the East African community.
France wants more Ugandan students to France. This is why we're here, and that's what is our mission here in Kampala. Of course, France is a land of opportunities in terms of professional.
Gakuba ekigwo ennume y'ekigwo volume nyongere oba owamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda yongeramu volume nyongere oba owamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda nedda yongeramu tula kalira ulize emboozi bulamu towalira byenkubulira passport nga kyali wange walakira ebyo byolepuka bijja kulakira kotandisa akaboozi kwaba basibekira okoze ekinene nnyo enzijja okuzibikira ojja kunakuwala kubalaba ku matikira babadde basibekira kati nga bakulembera n'akazindaalo nga batuyimbira bava ku malala temuli bibala bonagavirako ku ngalo emikwano gibalabala bulamu si butereevu busala ebigooli n'oyo n'oli ebizibu bitusimbira layini ng'akasooli ozala ebika by'emmere bikulisa embooli nga weekwesa ebyo ozala wange obalabira mu kamooli otya okusongamu uyo kapooli gwe twayogerako owamacati 8 cent oli munyongere oba owamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda yongeramu volume nyongere oba owamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda yongeramu bwagula enzirusi atagula yazza musango lwaki ogiwalabanya ngago bwengo bagamba owebbango futumutegera ku mulyango kirizagana katugwemukire totumenyera omwango bulire moroka tonna gikuta olinda yesu bwanaalidde okugimanyira lekaleka bano batuuke nga banyirira lwaki obakuba ebizi oyagala batomera aga malala gasana kuluyira sylvester ku ngoma rhymes gankwira I get the job done call me whatever you want to I hope to make you a person they look up to not to divide society into two input to there's nowhere you are going to mutuntu bulirira ne berubaruba tu bulambwe mukyomatu kankusibirire tu sijozanyise kugayanga meketu weketu mugande witu wetereze mwatu volume nyongere oba owamala volume nyongere muko oba owamala nedda yongeramu volume nyongere oba owamala volume nyongere muko oba owamala nedda yongeramu amalala gakuba ekigwo amalala gakuba ekigwo ennume y'ekigwo
cause in effect banji bandabana ye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba banji bandaba naye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba banji bandaba naye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba banji bandaba naye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba ontegeera otya obuuka sokosembere ngontunuulira ontya twali twesisinkanyeewa naye ekyo nga tonnakiddamu mbulira onzudde otya bubadde onoonya mbulira obuuzizza otya yana akutumya oyo akusudde ku kyokya sembera lekera okwemotya weebuzaabuza tunula mu maaso toweetya abamu bamanyi nga rapa bamu bamanyi nga b-boys byewakana abamu bamanyi nga eddoboozi eryogerera omuntu owa wansi yonna gyendi abamu bamanyi nga yimba kyendi abalala banda babuuza musomesa wuuyo abatamanyi bo bawuza fala wuuyo nakyo kinkolera kuba mbayite kuli talaba olwo abagamba nti nina amasaana abiri gali maaso abiri gali mabega nkoto lwaki balowooza bwe batyo kuba nzinengera gyenva nejengenda banji bandaba naye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba 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 abafere bantya bwe bandaba bo tebaddamu kucacyankya bakirako bingubiridde mu kyenkya anti ndi mu bufu obukodyo nina nkuyanja bategera waggulu nempita wansi ne banteeka ku kkono nempita ku ddyo mbaleka basembye kya bulijjo obukodyo bwe gaba mazzi ewange yeewali ensulo ewange gyensula olumu onoonya n'ombula olumu nsula nkola olumu nsiba ntabaalira ekumpi n'ewala sinti mbeewala mirimu gyenkola gyanfula naddalabika ninga mazzi gansuwa banji bandaba naye tebantegeera banji bantegeera naye tebandaba 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 amagezi ganeesera abateesi baneesiga ate abagezigezi bo batandika okuneesiga kuba bakungula ebiva mu nsigo z'ensiga ate ab'omululu bo baswama bakiraga ensega mujja kunzisa enseko kuba ndaba nze musumba olumu gotayawula mu ndiga nkulengera nga tondaba era nga sinnaba kulabika nsirika nga gwolokopya tonnalabuka nsiterebuka ate era sitakibe nga sinnakikenenya ndusu nze ndi ku manduso n'olwekyo kakkana nkujje ekifu ku maaso bagamba nkyekuba omunaku tekya eyange yakya n'eyabalala n'engikeesa era bwenjagala n'ebakootulo n'obudde n'enkeesa awakana kikyoteesa bangi bandaba naye tebantegeera bangi bantegeera naye tebandaba 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 Abrams Techa
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome all of you that have honored this time. Some of you were called and invited on short notice, but you're here. I also want to celebrate the team that is behind this marathon, ladies and gentlemen. Globally recognized, first of all.
It's interesting to know how far we've come. It wasn't as rosy as this, as you'll see in the different steps as we progress through this function. So yes, we are going for edition number 4. We've seen growth from just a dream to over 700 runners, to 2,200 runners, to 3,700 runners, and now we are gunning for 6,000 runners in Kasese. We have 4 objectives as the marathon. One is talent identification, 2 is sports tourism, 3 is promoting and enhancing a healthy living, community transformation, and climate change. And to achieve that, we've worked with numerous sponsors who have decorated this room with their pull-up banners.
A marathon is not just about the people running, it's about the people coming to support. It's about the people driving from Fort Portal that are coming up from Ribirisi, from Kunjiri, from Barara, to celebrate, to be part of the party. Unless you haven't been in Uganda over the last 3 years, I don't think you could have avoided knowing about the Rwenzori Marathon, right? Every year we are annoyingly loud. We started with 800 runners. In 2023, we grew to 2,200 runners, and last year we had 3,700 runners. We painted the country green. For those of you who were in Kasese, you might remember the really fast guy, Abel, who won the 42. Adidas picked up Abel, flew him to Portugal, where he won the Porto Marathon. And that requires. Qualifying with the time that he got in Kasese, saying he wouldn't have gone to Kasese if we hadn't paid for his transport.
We have always said that one of our drivers is to ensure that the local community benefits from the event. So 75% of those, they said they were satisfied. Tourism impact, 98% of the participants believe that the event plays an important role in promoting Kasese as a tourist destination, which will definitely help Kasese get more tourists. Social impact, 70% of participants reported increased health awareness, which is in line with one of our guiding principles. 98% of the participants achieved their personal goals that brought them to the event.
It is important to give a very good round of applause to all the organizers of this platform. Because believe it or not, this is now like the, what do I call it? The F1 of Uganda as a platform. So well done. So as the gentleman was presenting here, I could not stay calm because the results are evident from all different angles that you can think of. Look at it from a tourism angle, it's a spike. From an economic angle, all going up. From a social angle, all going up. From an environmental angle, we are growing, right? So guys, well done. And this is where I thank also all our partners who've continued to also work with us, just besides UBL, because it has been a collaborative effort. Now we can organize and organize and organize, but if you don't have runners, then you don't have a platform. So please, let's give a round of applause to all the runners as well, who've really made this possible, and even the runners to be. So as UBL, we are here to put through our commitment that we are willing to continue walking the journey with you. We have seen where the opportunities are. So, and I know, as the gentleman said earlier, the focus for this year will be a lot on climate change. And we have seen the numbers. I think from an awareness perspective, we presented something like 43% of the people are aware of the objective on climate change. So clearly there's a lot of opportunity where we can work along, and we'll work together to see how do we now ensure that by the next time we are sat in a room like this, we are talking of double the number, 80% maybe of the awareness level. So guys, we are willing to work with you on that journey. So I'm really looking forward to this year. I know it will be bigger, it will be grand, but as promised, we shall work with you and we will continue to work with you. So thank you very much.
When the idea was birthed, I think in the Rwenzori Mountains, I don't know where Wekesa was, and I got a call at a certain point. It was actually at night, like at 10 p.m. or a WhatsApp from Moses saying we have to be part of this, and we decided we are going to be part of it. And for us, it's important as an organization because we have what we call the stands, and I keep on reiterating this message, to accelerate zero, to make sure that the environment, you know, in which we operate, make sure that we preserve it. And every time we go to Kasese, mandatory, every year we go there, we plant 1,000 trees.
The greatest thing that we have had as Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon is actually the people of Kasese. Can we all clap for the people of Kasese? We did a launch recently in Dubai 2 weeks ago. And there were 2 runners that had just finished Dubai Marathon. And they told me, Amos, we were interviewed in front of over 50 countries, media. And when they asked them the greatest marathon they've run, those 2 brothers, they said it was Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon in Uganda. And when they asked them why, they say they never ran a marathon where the population 100% comes out to support runners. And they said they're coming back to run this year. I've never told you, some of you have not heard this. So one day, I am walking in the parking of Village Mall. I meet a guy called Alvin. We've never met before. He was the CEO of UBL at the time. Tell Alvin, I have a dream. And this dream is to start a marathon that's going to be as good as Kili Marathon. And the reality is that Kili Marathon is what Guru Moshi and Arusha. And I told him, I would like to do this. He said, Amos, we are behind you. And they're still behind us.
When Wekesa came to me and said, I'm organizing Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon, the first thing I underlined was Rwenzori. And that means it's mine. Because I'm culturally and emotionally attached to the word Rwenzori. And the Kasese people are very hardworking and we are business oriented. For us in Kasese, it is money. Even politics is not a big deal for us. So we really love this Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon and we are going to support it 100%. But also as a country, this marathon is putting us at another level. Because now if athletes can qualify to compete in international marathons using this marathon, it is putting us at another what? At another level. But we would like to assure the whole world that security is guaranteed.
It's a CEO bench, so usually people want to assume that all CEOs are overlearned and stuff like that. So I will change the script this time round. I consider myself a certified hustler.
If I'm looking to know who you are you Ugandan? If yes, what are the values that define you as Ugandan?
That's the easiest question I think to answer. I am a typical Lao man from a Rute North in a place called Ogur, and where I will be laid to rest is in a village called Agweng. So if you go there and you just say Otoa Tony, they won't really know me because my father is also Otoa Tony. You have to ask for Junior, and when you're asking, you have to ask with an accent. Junior Tikwene, where is Junior? And they will identify me. But I'm typically Ugandan, only Ugandan, from Lira. I pride myself from being from Lira. Earlier on, I was joking and saying I'm the coolest Lago south of Karuma. When you cross Karuma, there are so many. But when you're down the south after Karuma, I think I'm number one.
Wow. Well, now that you know Tonyo Toa is Ugandan, and of course, what are the values that define you as a Ugandan?
I think it's the love for country, love for nation. You know, truth be told, the country is in it's a crisis. Leadership crisis, economic crisis, social crisis. There's so many mismatching areas. But at the end of the day, it's home. You know, you cannot run and abandon your home because of the issues in your home. I think that then creates an opportunity for you to do something to change what's happening and what you see as a crisis. So in terms of what I see as a value, or what I take out of that for me, I think is just the love for country, the need to serve country the best way I can. And I mean, I can't say I can change everything, but the little I can do to create a difference, I think is more meaningful.
Wow. Mr. Tonyo Toa, growing up, what did you want to be in life? And what was the journey like for Mr. Toa?
Yeah, you know, my father is crazy. My father would call us and he would show me the compass. The idea was supposed to be a pilot. You know, the planes would fly over our house and my father would be like, yeah, you're going to be a pilot. But of course, as you grow, you realize that you have so many things that really define you. I was never a sportsman. So I enjoyed a lot of debate and, you know, a lot of indoor activities. And that is, I think, what really drove me into some of the things that I do up to today. Public speaking, the love for debates and really a lot of intellectual discourse and all this stuff. But besides that, I think it's also the fact that I won't lie. I did not know what I wanted to be.
Africa is Talking Summit 2024 has actually been of great impact to African development, because this is a tech summit where young developers in our developer ecosystem have had a chance to interact and learn from the industry experts who actually understand where the development in technology, especially in Africa, is headed. So it's presented them an opportunity to now go back and build solutions that they've actually identified the gaps during this summit in technology. These solutions will be brought to the marketplace and they'll be able to now solve a lot of these problems that we experience in Africa.
This summit has really been amazing, just looking at how it has brought people from different organizations, different backgrounds, just coming together to create new ideas, build new technology for Africa. That alone shows that we are working towards the best, and I am looking forward to what is to come.
For me, it's about answering the needs of Africa. And as Africa is Talking, we are trying to support the innovations that will answer this problem. So we are at the point where we are positioning ourselves to help developers to be able to innovate to solve those problems. So this summit has brought together experts from different fields, different countries, and different expertise. So it's been a very engaging session where we have experts, we have people who are learning, a lot of networking, a lot of exchanges, and yeah, it's been amazing.
So I believe the Summit 2025 is a place to start and encourage the young people, the people at the lowest stage, to grow and build for Africa.
I know definitely it may not be in Uganda, but it will bring together a bigger group of developers and industry experts and even business leaders and entrepreneurs.
I think the tech industry is going to grow huge. I think in the next 5-10 years, we are going to have amazing stuff. We are going to have things that we have not seen before. And I'm really excited because I am seeing what the young minds are coming up with.
So just based on how this 2024 summit has been, I can't wait. I know it will be bigger, it will be better, and it can only get better from here. And we are looking forward to even bringing in more experts, more developers, more partners, more customers in the next session. So you should plan to be there.
Basically, innovating for Africa means that we are coming up with new ideas to make Africa better in the future.
As Africa is Talking, we are looking at innovating around just answering to the needs of the people of Africa and ensuring that Africa is growing to where it needs to be.
To me, I look at it from an opportunity because with the software engineering, they have ability to really build solutions that will innovate Africa.
want to welcome all of you that have honored this time. Some of you were called and invited on short notice, but you're here. Some of you were called and invited on short notice, but you're here. I also want to...
It wasn't as rosy as this, as you'll see in the different steps as we progress through this function. So yes, we are going for edition number 4. We've seen growth from just a dream to over 700 runners, to 2,200 runners, to 3,700 runners. And now one is talent identification. 2
that are coming up in Uganda over the last 3 years. I don't think you could have avoided knowing about the Rwenzori Marathon, right? Every year we are annoyed. We started with 800 runners. In 2023, we grew to 2,000 green. For those of you who were in Kasese, you might remember the really qualifying with the time that he wouldn't have gone to Kasese if we hadn't paid for his transport.
We have always said that one of our drivers said they were satisfied. Tourism impact: 98% of the participants believe that the event plays an important role in promoting Kasese